The time has arrived for us to call our meeting to order. The regular meeting of the Board of Mayor and City Council, Tuesday, June 2nd, 6:30 p.m., 215 Main Street, Okolona, Mississippi, 38860. Is now called to order. Okay, try. Let the record, we're gonna have a roll call. Okay, Ward 1, Ward 2,
Here.
Ward 3,
Here.
Ward 4,
Here.
Ward 5, here. Ward 6, Ward 6, Ward 6. Let the record reflect that at the time Ward 6 is absent. All right, let us pray. Father God, right now in the name of Jesus, we humbly come before thee. We give you all the praise and honor for the blessing that you bestowed upon us. We thank you for life. We thank you for your darling son, Jesus, who died for our sins. And not only did he die, but he rose again. And we pray and ask that you would lead and guide us and help us to make decisions that are prudent and true and right for the city of Okolona and her citizens. Forgive us of all of our sins. Go with those that say when you pray, pray for me, the sick and the afflicted and those that are behind prison bars. We just pray and ask that you would just have mercy upon us and just help us throughout this business meeting. Through Christ Jesus, I pray. Amen.
Amen.
Let us stand for the pledge of allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. We're at number 3. Are there any additions? I do need to add one that Ms. Marshall brought to my attention that we overlooked as a board that was requested by our librarian. The closing of the library. We'll need to add that. Or if there are any questions, y'all remember that? When Ms. Barbara get up, if there's no objection, I will allow her at that time to just basically, in her department head report, she can submit it to the board and we can act upon it then. If that's okay with you all. Then it doesn't have to be, it just, so she can up make the department head report. Normally in the past, that's how it used to be when I was here. Department heads would get up and make a report. If they had a request for something, it would be in their report. As they submitted their request, we would either approve it or reject it. Okay. All right. Is there a motion for the adoption of the agenda? Is there a second? It's been properly motioned and second. All those in favor, aye. Aye. Any opposers? It's unanimous. We're at number 6. We have a request from Mr. Jarvis Brumman concerning property on East Main Street. Mr. Brumman.
First of all, I would like to say good evening to everyone. I'm Jarvis Brumby. I purchased some property where I'm the resident at 405 East Main. When I moved there, I started to look at this neighborhood, which we have an abandoned house across the street. Across the street is a burned house. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's the deal with us not trying to clean these properties up personally, but I'm not worried about it. But on this burned property, there's water flowing to my ditch. Where my water is not going anywhere. It's just stagnant and it's flooding my property out. And I've called several times. The code enforcement did take care of some other stuff around there. I'm asking to have this ditch at least cleaned out. I'm not asking for much, but if you clean it out, there's a drain running from that property over to where my ditch is. And it's flooded out. And I'm not going to live at this residence and allow this problem to go on. I'm gonna go further and take some more other action. I shouldn't have to do this, but I don't know what's the problem to tame this down. But we have kids in this neighborhood, and there are some other people just moved in on the corner today, which we gotta deal with this burn house. So I'm asking the board to, whatever you need to do, have this property cleaned up. It's bad, it's an eyesore. Everyone in that area has a nice yard. They have taken care, it's nice neighborhood. And if I'm gonna live in the neighborhood, I wanna keep it clean. And I wanna keep it clean for me and for the other people that live on this street. I don't know, I don't care, I'm not worried about who are it. But you should move into a neighborhood. It's nasty, it shouldn't be that way, okay? Sorry, it is what it is, but some of our wards, they need to be cleaned up. They nasty. I'm sorry, it is what it is. But we need to clean these ditches up, and they're bad. I don't know what it's gonna take, what we're doing. I'm not worried about it, but I'm a taxpayer. I'm asking this to be handled. Any questions?
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Are there any questions?
Well, yes, I got some comments.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Brown.
Okay.
No, you stay up there, stay up there. With all due respect for what I'm about to say. Okay, I'm gonna respond to you. If you can recall, this is a new board. Don't nobody know anything about it. You got this information yourself, okay? September the 12th, 2023.
Ms. Gaines.
No. Motion and order approving Ward 4 Project 1, cleaning and installing and or replacing covers along Corona Street and East Main Street to the dead end of East Main Street. The project is necessary to assist the flow of water when it rains. And you approved that motion along with, okay, I have responded to your ditch, okay? Now I'm gonna respond to the burn house. Motion and order approving Ward 4 project number 2. Cut the tree limbs. That burn house that you talking about. We approved that house. The whole board approved that house to be a public nuisance and for it to be demolished, okay?
Okay.
The mayor didn't carry that out. And the reason why the mayor didn't carry that out in September of 2023, because we didn't have the money to clean that property up, okay? And there's a process that you have to go through. And now, fast forward, that property is owned by another owner. And now we got to go all back through the process in order to address that issue. Now, you was in Ward 3, Pastor Brown. You stayed up there, Tennessee Valley Housing Authority subdivision, Pastor Brown. Then you just moved into my ward, Pastor Brown. And you didn't even give me the opportunity to address your issue. You just immediately come up here and came to the board and talking about this. But you didn't have no problem calling me. You didn't have no problem calling me and asking me to help you understand your do's and don'ts. Now, I don't know what your problem is. I don't know what your problem is. You moved into that ward. You already knew that it was a problem there in the first place. It's a problem all over the city.
Amen.
And for you, Pastor, your character and integrity matters. I'm hurt and I'm disappointed in you because you know the ropes. You know the process. Now I'm through.
That's what we're gonna do. We're gonna go. We're gonna do this on board meeting.
I take what you said along with the board. You filled out a form.
I just specifically said, and I stated, I just purchased. Did I just not say that? Now,
You said that. We heard, don't be nothing.
let her get that to me.
That ain't gonna get nothing to you.
That goes stop. That throwing blow.
That's not throwing blow. You have an opportunity to speak.
I
You
did.
spoke, she had an opportunity to rebut what you said. So here's what I'm about to put an end to, because it's not gonna go on between neither one of you.
Well, you should.
We've taken, no, sir, we've taken,
She should have said, okay, thank you.
we have taken what you said under advisement and let us work on it, okay?
Thank you.
Yes, sir.
I don't think that was right, just how we moved from it, Tennessee back, that shouldn't even came up out of my mouth.
We're at number 7.
Disrespect.
We're at number 7. Ms. Shelton?
Hello.
Hi there.
Well, I'm here today to talk about, I want to have a bike going. A lot of y'all probably see me on Facebook raising money for my son to get a tricycle. And it's like a therapeutic bike. And so the community of Okolona came together and raised $2,600 to purchase this bike. Now, his dream is to just ride with his friends. So what I want to do is try to host a bike-a-thon where he can ride with his friends in the community. So today, y'all might have seen WTVA down here. I did an interview thanking y'all on the news because I want to thank you in public because I asked for it publicly. And a lot of people don't know I have a son named Legend. Legend is 7 years old. He was born at 24 weeks. Just a 1-pounder. He has cerebral palsy, autism, epilepsy, and he just got diagnosed with going blind. So he's considered legally blind. So my duty is to try to fulfill all his dreams before he completely loses it. So I'm just asking to help me host a bike-a-thon. I don't know what steps I need to take or what I need to do, but I just want to present that to you all.
Yeah, let me, what we should do is, we need to do it through, if our chamber, would y'all be willing to take that on? So that if contributions want to be made toward this, it could be, and then people use it for a tax write-off. That's the reason why, that's one of the reasons why we have a chamber of commerce, because there are 501c3 outlets, they're supposed to be, they used to be a 501c3. But I know there's still, you can still, get tax write-off from the chamber of commerce. But that's basically, if you go to them and schedule, I don't think that you won't have a problem with us, I don't foresee a problem. Yeah, but I want her to organize it through the chamber, and they'll get with everybody who wants, if y'all wanna get involved and volunteer, after they get it, they'll have a roll call, and everybody wants to volunteer. I don't know if I can ride.
So I need to give the chamber.
Yeah.
And Ms. Shelton, is it okay for her to voice her concern about the sign?
Yes, speeding sign. It's like an autism sign.
Okay.
Yes, it's so hard to come together wide open.
We'll get us that one. Yeah.
All right.
All we have to do is give Mitch your address where you are.
Okay.
And he can, we'll give him.
All right, thank y'all.
You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Okolona Area Chamber of Commerce.
Yes, sir. Good afternoon, good evening, everyone.
Hola.
I came today to officially invite everyone to and requesting the streets to be blocked off, kind of like what we did last year, and that will be dependent on how many other vendors we will get. We got plan A or plan B, just in case Collins have a funeral that day, to move blockade up to North Olive, Maine instead of South Olive, Maine. It's Baskins in North Olive and mid Main Street, past Excel in the bank And Lee Precast, has agreed to, donate their various services again, the last year. So we'll have 3 large barriers, to help prevent flow traffic. Yes. That's my request.
And that is next.
It is next Friday, streets and Saturday. So we have the concrete barriers, they'll go up Friday afternoon, like when the banks close, so it'll go up around 5. They start placing the barriers. Also, they have, they'll come pick them up Sunday or, yes, early Sunday morning. They'll come pick the barriers up, like the election. And it's, there's a donated service, that they do as a sponsorship, for the evening.
Any questions? Mr. Mark?
Yes, sir. I just want to make sure, this is good and all. I just know, like, talking to people, like, previously, like, they love it and all. It's just, like, the Chamber of Commerce does a really good job of, like, keeping the street clean and stuff like that. Is there, like, a way we can, like, maybe put extra trash cans out, or, like, like, signs up showing, hey, we care about our city?
We tend to, after the festival, we always, really tend to get inmates to come in and they have a sweeper. The county has a sweeper.
Yeah.
Now, that's how it has been in the past. That's the protocol with you. And I don't know what we did with the sweeper, but we should have another. Okay.
Maybe in volunteers or something like that, just because you don't want to touch
That's all, that has always been a concern. Seems like the same plate is thrown out every year. We try to talk about the trash, they get the trash. Any other questions? Being none, is there a motion for the approval? Let the record reflect that, Mr. Barnes is here and he moved on the motion. Is there a second? Second by, Councilwoman Davis. Question. Being none, all in favor, aye. Yes, ma'am.
You have t-shirts.
You want to go ahead and tell?
Oh, we have t-shirts that say, hey. So, we have t-shirts that will be on in yellow that are $20, small to at 3X. Of course, the deadline is this Thursday, so if you'd like to make a purchase, Thursday is the deadline. Also, we have a great lineup Saturday, Friday, and Saturday. I got my list today, but you are all invited. The mayor, he's graciously volunteered to do the welcome, and any council person would like to come and do an announcement or anything of that nature, I would definitely allow you to do that. If you might want to do the MC again. Thank y'all very much. I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Okolona here in Chamber of Commerce. I'm gonna let you make it, Ms. Marlon. You don't care if you tell the people what you're over there doing out in that audience to me. At me. All right, we're now at number 9, review financial reports for the city and the election department. You want to start with the city first, right? That's true because the other one had to close out to David,
4:30.
4:30. With Ms. Jean, she goes, she basically takes all the financial records, whatever it is, she just puts it out there and shows it to you, And even though, because the one is not reconciled, but she gets it, that's the information they got. So this is reconciled, and then, everybody ready?
Just one second.
Revenues and expenditures, month ending April 30, 2026, at 58%. Total general fund revenue, $1,385,086.67 at 56.50%. Grand total city general, $618,202.93 at 61.33%. Total police department, $369,445.93 at 48.86%. Total fire department expenditures, $238,007.88 at 63.59%. Grand total street, $79,476.62 at 60.93%. Total cemetery expenditures, $7,276.26 at 48.50%. Total park and rec, $9,512.16 at 73.17%. Total library department, $52,194.68 at 58.15%. Total general fund, $1,374,116.46 at 57.58%. Total fire protection expenditures, $15,853.65 at 22.32%. Total fire protection, $21,955.68 at 30.92%. Total water sewer, $565,155.44 at 58.8%. Total water sewer, $428,129.45 at 44.49%. Total airport revenue, $28,891.92 at 66.26%. Total airport expenditures, $37,114.49 at 85.12%. Total sanitation revenue, $248,101.31 at 51.52%. Total sanitation expenditures, $295,728.69 at 61.41%. Total court clearance, $27,465.50 at 457.75%. Total expenditures, $10,766.25 at 179.43%.
What do we have that's going on in Park and Rec?
It's just that if you look at how we did this on our revenues and expenses, what has happened, we got high swimming pool liability insurance, right? Not claiming we won't get it back. And that's why we're on who owns that swimming pool. Remember I asked y'all last month? I said, who owns that swimming pool? Did the city give the swimming pool back to the school? And if not, because this park only gets 2 meals. 2 meals equates to about $20,000, a little over $20,000 a year. That's all Park and Rec is. And that village was set in 1976. And that liability insurance is what guys. We need to find out who, if the city actually owns a swimming pool. And if not, then we can have it removed out. So that's what I'm basically trying to balance it between these around right now. Who actually owns it, going to do some title searches for that, I guess, a phone call up there. But I read in the minutes where y'all was supposed to donate it back to the school.
That is correct.
But it's not showing up as school property. I don't even know if they bought food. I know with the other transactions that the city has done, we're gonna have to come back and get our attorney to correct it because they're wrong. Okolona Housing Authority now on public work property. The city barn is on Okolona Housing Authority property. No. So there are some things there are a lot of things out here. When I say a lot of pieces moving pieces, there are a lot of moving pieces that we're all working on. But that's what over there.
So we're just trying to make sure, like, we don't have any liability for.
Yeah, and then we can take that coverage off, and we don't have to pay that coverage, that swimming pool coverage. Yeah, swimming pool coverage is out. Yeah. Any other questions? We go ahead and talk, and I'll show you some, what we'll do, how we, at the end, when you see those things, take a look at it. If I could show you better, I can explain, do it with my hands, stuff, show you, then you'll see not only that, but every department. Sometimes we guesstimate low, and something will come in higher, we'll have a high number here, and it'll come in low over there, and it throws things off, and that's what we always, normally, the city clerk will go through every, trying to sway and balance, get everything balanced out, so that we don't have to move on the edges and things of that nature, or we limit the number of moves that have to be made. This week. Any other questions? Elaine, it's a net trip. How many of y'all feel that phone?
Good evening.
Hola.
All right, so electric department, the previous balance is $3,835.69.04. The ending balance is $3,747,507.72.
Any questions?
Just want to say thank you for stepping up, obviously, there's been going on. Just want to say thank you.
You're welcome. I got your word. I got your word.
Gee,
You don't know.
You don't know. You don't do it. All I can do it. You know how you see him on the game show? I had to beg Timmy. Timmy's getting ready to leave us and y'all don't even know it. Cause he's getting ready to retire. He's getting ready to retire.
I've been here 34 to 35 years. It has come to the time when you've been here so long, more or less you come to work and you're losing money, going to the state Mississippi for years. And I have been here that long, 34 to 35, 34 something years. I've been at Okolona. So my last day at Okolona Electric will be August the 31st.
I think, Larry's gonna get you a cake or something.
Right after my birthday.
Good.
Yeah, but here's the thing, he didn't take me to catch.
I got some vacation days I got to use. So that's gonna put me around maybe like July 23rd or 22nd.
Yeah.
So, appreciate it.
Thank you so much, Tim.
Who is St. Jude?
We're at number 10 now, the docket of claims, discuss the docket of claims. Let's start with the city docket of claims. Ward 1. You have any questions for Ward 1? Ward 2. Ward 3. Ward 4.
Yes, sir. I noticed that, on docket of paid claims, number 35,640 is also on the unpaid claims, 35,696. Probably a mistake.
Yeah. Have to give him his car, but we'll point it out.
Okay. And also on Docket of claim page number 2.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Okay.
Paid claim number 35,644.
Okay.
Is also on unpaid claims as 35,703.
Hold on, let me put this on it. Okay.
Also, paid claims 35,650 is also on the unpaid claims as 35,710.
$35, 17.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
All right, and this is, on unpaid claims, page 4. Melvin Burke, is he still on our payroll or not?
He is on the payroll because we have not received an official letter of resignation or whatever, from him. However, he told me to keep it. So we have 2 checks in that safe in there. So that's just something that we'll need, and it was my intention. I'm so sorry I didn't get it on the agenda, but to discuss animal control and code enforcement. I need to put both of those on the agenda. He got it. Oh, okay, he done changed his mind. I tell him, I think he got one more thing. He changed. What did he tell you, though, Chief? What did he say?
He called today, asked me to
What did he say when you carried the chicken the first time? Okay. Yeah, he didn't want it. You know?
We got a dog, yeah.
Yeah.
We got a new dog, got a new dog. Wants the job, and also got some free pens, kind of, all they got to do is the thing.
So we ought to be setting next month, accept the donation on the free team, accept that and then move forward with chief recommendation for animal control. If that's okay with both, we'll put it on the agenda next month. That's a special call meeting, add things. He's from here.
Question. So, like, since we have a new animal control, how does that work? That doesn't have to be voted on and all that kind of stuff?
Oh, yeah, that's what I said. We won't deal with that till next month.
Okay. The second part of what I was saying in terms of at the last meeting when, Mr. Burke said, y'all keep it or whatever. So, he quit or whatever. But then he did come back and get taken.
This is news to me, though. Then he came back and got it. The last time I was told he didn't want it. I put the second one up in the safe, and we were getting ready to, I saw him up there in Shannon, and Chief came by the office yesterday, and we talked about he had a candidate that he wanted to, consider for animal control. And I said, we're going, we'll proceed with that. We'll see how it goes. But now, my chief is maintaining, we haven't really had no major public outcry because Chief is actually working on himself, along with some help from some volunteers. So there are some volunteers.
Third part, sorry. But if he quit theoretically, and then he came and got a check, however long, sooner or later, I want to discuss whatever action we need to take to make sure we recoup those funds. You can't just quit.
He has a contract.
Right.
And what I need to do is look at his contract, and then we'll go from his contract. And that's what his contract employee is somewhat different. I don't know if there's a clause in there that says that 30-day notice we have to give him. or 30-day notice he give us. And then we terminate the service, you see what I'm saying? But like, I was thinking that he was gone. That was my thought, he was gone. And now that I'm hearing that he's back, that puts a new caveat, and God knows best, we might be lying not on this agenda, and I think people realize.
Man, I wasn't there. I was out there. And that's all I know. I ain't see you, no, I get.
That's something I just got to check.
That's y'all got to check. Yeah.
That's something I got to check into. I'll check into it, you know, see, yeah. All right.
Well, I just wanna know about the, cause I see I guess this for the, 35650, what Ms. Gates brought up. These are for the,
They have a mayoral health council. That's the funds, yeah, funds that, and then all that came out of the mayoral health council fund.
okay, and then we just have to.
They just come out, they have an account themselves, under the previous administration where the funds were still there. And that's where they just pull those funds out of it.
My reason for mentioning it is not the money. It's more or less when things like this go on. It's the last minute invites or the entire board not knowing, right? So you got 1 or 2 people from this board that shows up, and to me, in my mind, if I'm looking at it, it looks as though the rest of us just don't care. Cause it's always like the same, you know what I'm saying? If it's something we gotta vote on, I think we should have the right to know that it's going on. And then we make that decision if you wanna come, if you don't wanna come. A lot of things I know I can't make, maybe because I'm working, but it's just stuff that's gonna count.
Do the mayoral health council send those flyers out to all the board members? You know,
I don't remember getting the flyer. Like, now she did personally invite, and I can't take that from her,
Yeah.
but it was the day of,
Okay.
you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like,
that's
I mean,
what I was asking about, like those flyers, cause normally I'll see, the flyer post that pop up. You know, we got the chairman in June, we got the mayoral health council, Mark, the mayor. You know, I see a lot of them on Facebook, that's what, you know, and then I be like, and I know, even though I'm on that board, I got a little dated, but I got so much going on where, go ahead, Ms. Gates.
And also, Mr. Doug be posting to the City of Okolona Facebook page, but from here on out, I will give each one of you a flyer personally.
because a lot of us don't look, I mean, I'll be on Facebook, but I might dance and get out, because there be so much stuff that go on Facebook. A lot of it is negative. So I'm kind of trying to move in a different direction to where it's just, you know what I'm saying, I'm trying to avoid the negativity. And I might miss it. But, you know, like I said, I'm not gonna take from that you invited us because you did it. It's just, if you would send me, because I work, you know, I don't know about everybody else, but I work 7 to 4. And it's hard when I can't give my boss notice, hey, I need to be out for an hour or 2 or whatever. And when I can say a week prior, hey, I got this coming up, I need to be out, I can show up. And things like that, you know, I want to show up, you know.
Thank you for letting us know. Cause you don't know unless somebody tells you.
Yeah, I want to show up.
Unless somebody else knows. Thank you so much.
You know, as kids, we use TikTok these days, so.
Do what?
We use TikTok these days, we use Facebook.
Oh. Ms. Trice, anything Dr. Klein?
No, sir.
That was Ms. Gates, where Mr. Thompson?
No question.
Mr. Barton,
Yes, sir.
is there a motion for the approval of the docket claims?
I make a motion for the docket claims.
Necessary correction.
After necessary.
Thank you so much. All those in favor, aye? Any opposers? 1 opposed. Passed by majority vote. We're at number 11, approved minutes for May 4th, May 12th. Any necessary corrections to May 4th? Anyone know the necessary corrections to May 4th? If not, is there a motion for its approval?
Make a motion for the approval of the minutes of May 4th, 2026.
Sarah, second, okay, second by Ms. Gardner. All in favor, aye? Any opposers? It's unanimous. May 5th,
Are you asking for questions or are you ready for the motion?
either one.
I make a motion for the approval for the minutes of May 5th, 2026.
Thank you so much.
Yes, sir.
Okay, Ward 4 second. All in favor, aye? It's unanimous. May 12th. Anyone know the necessary corrections? If not, is there a motion for its approval? Is there a second?
Yeah, that's the same one I got.
Okay, go ahead with, well, we got a motion, second question.
Oh, it's about, we didn't approve the election from the down, did we? Did we do that?
We haven't done that, we haven't,
We did do that, didn't we?
no, we did, we'll go back to, we didn't do that. Thank you. We got a motion and second, any questions other than that? Being none, all in favor, aye? It's unanimous. Dr. McLean, for a little extra department.
Hey, Jackie, you sit in the corner, you see it.
Don't look at them. Are there any questions of the Dr. McLean for the election department? Let me ask that before I get this Jackie up here. If there are none, is there a motion for the approval of Dr. McLean for the election department? Is there probably motion and second? All those in favor, aye? Any opposers? Any abstainers? I said. I didn't see you, so. Okay. Did we get May 12th? We did, okay. Now we're at, thank you, Ms. Jackson, sorry. We're at department head. Can we start with the little library that does big things?
Absolutely.
Thank you so much.
Good evening. A report from the little library that does big things. This is June, so summer reading officially began yesterday. And proud to say we had 5 children registered. Last year we had 1, so I'm ecstatic. They're coming in and adopting dinosaurs. Summer reading begins on the 1st, which was yesterday, and it concludes on June 30th, and the grand prize is a $50 Walmart gift card. I'm asking permission to vendor and jamming in June. That will be the 2nd Saturday. I'll be there as I am every Saturday at 8 o'clock, but close at 9 to be downtown to set up tent and my table and my little giveaways. And I need your permission for that. I'm also requesting.
You heard the request of our librarian. What is the pleasure of the board? Is there a motion for the approval?
The question is about, talking about the setting up period.
What you just asked about.
Okay.
Yeah, she's asking about setting up, Shelby said.
I have to have permission to close the library, and I'm still working, but I'm downtown, vending, not in the building. But I always ask permission.
I don't have a problem. Y'all, anybody else, y'all got a problem with it? Okay. There's no problem in general consent.
Thank you. And then I'm asking permission to close on Saturday, June 27th, and I will be personal appointment that day, and that is on a Saturday. And then on Thursday, July 2nd, I'm closed Wednesday. The 2nd is Thursday. We're closed that Friday for the 4th, and the Saturday, so I'm only asking to be closed Wednesday and the additional Thursday. Since I've been in this position, I've been closed twice. I went to Nashville for my child's birthday, and I went to a funeral. And I've been here over a year. And I would like permission to close those days.
Sure. Shame on you for not taking your vacations in the winter time. It's no problem to turn the key and lock the door, library closed.
I am the community.
I know Kiko copier, well, no, you're not Kiko copier, but I understand what you're saying.
I am a community person, that is what I give service to the community. Plus, I am old school, I believe in working.
We're gonna talk about that in the privacy after this week.
Okay, and then I have on here that I will continue to appeal for permission to close. No,
Can you give me a date,
which Thursday are you referring to?
the Thursday, whatever day you want to close, I can do the date.
July 7th. It's on my report, it says that Saturday, June 27th, and that Thursday, July 7th.
She just has to make sure that she takes what comes out of your mouth.
And then I've also said I will continue to appeal for permission to close at least one Saturday per month. No one should have to work every Saturday of their life. And I put a note in here that says most Saturdays there are 2 people. I'm one, and Bryson Joe, who volunteers almost every day, is the other person. Sometimes we get more people. I know this will be a big change, but we learned change can happen with COVID. The United States closed overnight. So the same way adjusted to that, I believe the citizens of Okolona can adjust to me being closed at least one Saturday per month. I would like permission for that because I'm closing June, the second Saturday for jamming in June, which technically I'm working, I'm just not in the building. I'm asking for permission for that to start in July. And, thank you for your support. You know, summer reading has started off really well. I'm still trying to do some things for those that you have come in. You've noticed some changes in the building. Still trying to get children in, but they're coming, and I'm just excited for the opportunity, as I said, to serve our community. And that is a report from the little library that does speak. Thank you.
You've heard her request to close the library at least one Saturday a month. What is the pleasure of the board?
Oh, I'm sorry. In closing on that
What
Saturday,
day she gonna make up?
I'll be open that Wednesday. So it's the same amount of time.
Yeah.
I'll just have it Saturday off. So I'll be open on Wednesday from 8 to 12, and they close on that Saturday.
How hard would it be to, I know in the past, there was an assistant, like, is that something hard to do? I mean,
We'll look at it with our budgetary, we have Bryson. And that's what there's some things, we got a budgetary process with a couple of, and we so there's some things on our pipeline. All right. Chief. All right. Him, anything else you want?
I can ask for what's happening.
Yep.
At the electric department this week, we're having to have inventory, so we're sitting down there, we're not sitting down, you ain't seeing the truck rolling. We had to count everything down there, had to count poles, stuff like that. This week, Thursday, the auditor will be there to count, make sure that what we count is exactly what's supposed to be on the record. Here previously, we have been hooking up plenty of trailers out in the rural areas, on which one's here in town, a couple in town. It's, like I said, it's steadily building, people's coming in, steadily moving up and stuff like that. And here the other day, we had a TVA come in and do all the times, and they found everything that we have done is perfect. Everything's good to go. I mean, we have no problem whatsoever in the electric department. So far, the electric department is doing excellent. So I was just gonna let y'all know about that. That's about all I can tell you right now. Y'all have anything you ever want to ask or anything? Also, we got right-of-way contractors. They are still out there cutting brush. And they're all in the Wren area. Y'all board members some of the people might call and say, hey, why do these people ain't picked up the debris or something like that? Give the right-of-way time to come back and pick up the debris. What it is, y'all know what I do. You don't wanna get in these people's yards, make ruts and stuff like that. They're coming back and they are chipping the stuff up. It's just taking a little time doing this, but since all this rain and storm has been happening. And of course, we've had a little power outages and stuff like that. Of course, what causes that? Storms, right away, limbs on the lines and stuff like that. But we're trying our best to clear these lines. Now, folks call about service wire. Let you understand that. Service wire is the wire that goes from the transformer to the house. Yes, a limb can lay on that. But what we're more or less worried about is the main lines going beside that road out there, the silver line. The limb touches that, we lose money and when power goes out. We do not want power outage. So, anybody got anything who would like to ask or anything? And second of all, I hate to tell you, but you need to be finding somebody at the electric department that can run.
We got a bunch of them out there that's working for us, trying, Ms. Marshall.
I just want to say, thank you. for
You're
your
welcome.
leadership.
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Public Works.
Good evening. I guess we'll start off with, some of the things that, we're getting put in motion. The mayor reminded us that we had some stop signs out. And we started on that this morning. I think we installed 6, and I think we have like 6 more to go. So then you guys, see any stop signs that's faded out, down, let us know. We'll continue to do so. Also, we are getting to start, putting up the, street sign. You know, we started one time a few years back, and we have to complete. Excuse me. So we're gonna start that, and also, order the, no trucks to the sign, or those today.
He got, he ordered no truck, we need a lot of two trucks. What we got laying over on the ground. We need our street model. We can't tell what the have need to be known. The street need to be modeled. We don't know where to go get something. You police don't know where to go. You ain't on the street number on it, no street market on it. GPS, you got to stop, find out where it is. And we got, it's critical. And over the whole city, I got the city. We got signs, no stop, they don't fade it out. It's critical.
He just said that, he didn't say it. He just said he just put 8 of them.
Yeah,
He could have replaced them
we
more.
need a lot of them.
Right.
And, on the house, we need house numbers. If you can't find a house that night, you get a call. You already have.
Mailbox numbers is what you're referring to? Mailbox numbers is what you're referring to?
Yeah, this was, we have to get fire department, that's the typically used to do.
But that's been going on for the last 3 years.
I know,
We ain't got it.
now they used to do it.
If we got the hunt house, when we go to somebody call and got the hunt, we got the hunt that. That's the person I don't want.
But the mail, we used to put them on mail out for the purpose of just our fire department, so that if there was a fire, they knew exactly where to go. It used to be a fundraiser years ago too, but we'll talk about that.
We got some streets, we got some nice streets in town, but we need no through trucks on them. We used to have that.
Yeah, that's what he said, that's what Rick was saying, he ordered no through truck, he ready to put street signs back up. And then they basically faded out, because that's what you came and talked to me about. And he working on that, he just basically giving a report to the board.
Right.
That, you know, something that he had ordered, and they can look and see that's gonna make a change in their ward. Shane. Come on, bitch, go ahead.
But anyway, I do have, I went back and I looked and we had 8. So we put all those up today. So we qualified those stop signs that in place. And I know we have quite a few potholes in the city. And what causes that when you get heavy rain? And when we put that cold mix down, that water get underneath and it blocks up and it comes out. So the reason why we haven't been out lately is because of the rain. You just can't put cold mix down in a muddy hole. It's not gonna work. So, but anyway, we're working on that. And if you know where the potholes that we missed, we work on the east side of town, kind of in the middle, so we're going back this way. Most of the time, where we work is for us picking up any furniture or any limbs, anything, we start on the west side and work east. So on Monday morning, that's where we are. So if you call me, you all the way on the east side, it might be Wednesday or Thursday before we get there. We don't really want to skip because you see us on this side, the person really gonna wonder, why y'all didn't get me? So we got the uniform, so that's the way that works. I'm gonna be talking to Thunderbird, who's the supervisor in the county, usually over the road. And the county has 2, what they call a hot mix patcher. One particular time last year, they had one of them for sale. I don't know what they're still for sale. But what we done one particular year, but a few years back, we used to go where they would send that hot mix patcher over for a week. We just put a couple of our guys with it, and once they patch that hole, it doesn't come back. So I'm gonna meet with the supervisor, they have a meeting.
That's the reason why we passed that order last month, because they had a, before they had new board members come on, and I think one of their board members had stated that, it was a violation of law for the county to allow the city to, use this equipment, or for the county to come in and do this, or the county to purchase covers or things of that nature. Well, all of that, they got an attorney general opinion and came back and so that's the reason why we have to submit a request. So by submitting the request, he can go to them at any time, that's the blanket. And goes over the, take care of that.
Is that why in September 2023, when I made that motion to clean out the ditches and stuff, is that why y'all stopped cleaning the ditches out things because of that issue with the county?
Well, at that particular time when the county they had inmates helping us, they had one guy that was a heavy machine operator, and he was an inmate. And he came by, he was the one running our excavator. And so when they stopped sending the inmates, we didn't have that person anymore. So that's kind of what happened with that, but it all depends on what the road supervisor will allow and whether he worked with us or not. Right now, I know y'all see the limbs and the debris and all this sort of stuff on the road. Our knuckle shop been in repair for about 10 days. So hopefully, my understanding is that the parts either came in yesterday or today. So we may have it back on Thursday. But then I'm looking for it Monday. So, but the electric department, they allowed us to use their tractor with the grab on. So we slow rolling, but we get it. So I'll remind you that the knuckle truck is about 16 years old. So, all that moving part, it wears out. So every city gonna need a knuckle truck. So it might be kind of thinking along those lines, maybe next year, but we keep it going, but it is 16 years old. That's all I have.
Can you elaborate on that water sample? It was posted in the newspaper, I guess, but somebody put it on Facebook about our water and good and all this and all that. What was that report for?
That was what it was is that they're real ticket down at the health department. And what it was, the only thing that was wrong was that Thomas Webster forgot to put the residual on it. In other words, that's to let you know how much chlorine you got at the end of the line. So that's all it was. You can put a date down and forget the year. That won't even look at it. So that's what it was, and they was in the changing up the way they do the samples, and you go on a portal and report what you have. The reporter didn't work for 2 months, and we didn't know anything about it until Sherman got the email. So I questioned them about it. Well, we didn't know. They said, well, y'all should have called. We still didn't know. So that's what happened, but that's kind of what's going on now. They got a whole lot of changes they're doing, and so it's gonna take a minute for us to get ready. So we got into December 2027 to be at the park. Where we need to be right now, but the changes got to be made.
Okay, so there's no reason to, have a boil water notice in the community?
Now, when you do a boil water notice, is at the complete, if the water stops completely in the line. Now, when the water slows, we don't turn off all the wells. We keep the well running. So, in fact, they just told us to keep the water running in the line. And so long as you keep the water running in the line, you're good. But be mindful that I pulled a sample that night, and I can look at it and tell you whether we have an issue with the water, but I just don't take my eyesight, just test it. We send that sample off the next day.
Thank you for clearing that.
Yes, sir.
Do you think, obviously, I just work on computers, I don't do like water or stuff like that, but I was just curious, like, obviously, we're gonna be looking at budgets and stuff like that. Do you think it'd be more beneficial to have more employees under you? Because I wonder about the water department a lot. And I mean, with the infrastructure that we got going on right now, I think it's time to like just pony up to it and say, hey, we gotta take this.
Well, we have been short for employees for 4 years. When I first came aboard, believe it or not, it was 16 employees, and we had 16 inmates. So we had 30-some people. I've been down all the way down to 6 people, 7 people, including myself. Sometimes they give an inmate, sometimes they didn't. And so right now we don't have an inmate. So our crew is, I guess, about 8 or 9. And 3 or 4 of those are kind of new. So they're trying to train to get there, but we just don't have the employee, and hope we can get some training and move them on up, where they can go to get class, get certified. And since I've been here, I think we had, under my range, it was 4 people certified, both water and sewer. And so I still got one that's Tommy Webster. Before Jeff was certified, he was elected, or Mickey was certified. And that just because if something happened with me, Okolona still be taken care of.
Yeah, Conway certified too.
Yes, right.
And I just think when I'm signing that stuff like that.
Okay.
I just figured, maybe a little extra help between, because I know you gotta work this way and then you gotta go all the way over here.
Y'all out the house, I'm be glad to help. Oh, yeah, absolutely. All right, anybody else?
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. We're at number 13. Discuss and approve the city of Okolona election department fiscal year 2027 budget. You okay to vote? All 3 of us?
Hello again.
Did well.
Yeah, this.
Okay, Charles. Budget.
Sean, hold that one up. I think that's it.
That's it.
Yeah, that's it.
All right, so we'll just start with the first page here. It says cash flow budget. For those of you who don't know, our budget goes into effect July 1. Let's see, under revenues, total revenues, $13,620,410. That's money we expected to make at the election department. from electric sales, $13,157,000. Late payments, this is for people who don't pay their electric bills on time, we're expected to make $121,500 off that 5% penalty we put on your account. Rent from electric property, $87,300. That comes from pole rentals from Comcast and AT&T. They pay us for putting things on our poles. Miscellaneous service revenue, $248,060. That's your $25 hold fee. We're expected to make $248,060. That also includes things like, building lines, when people get new homes, new mobile homes, houses, built and things. Construction costs, yeah, $248,060. And then of course, interest, $6,550. General cash, this is just an estimate. Our beginning balance should be around $3,500,000. Total funds available, $17,120,410. Disbursements, this is money paid out. We're expected to purchase $8,795,850 in power. That's money that goes to TVA. Operating and maintenance expenses, $3,032,550. That includes, like our payroll, any equipment that we may purchase, that's included in operating and maintenance expenses, day-to-day expenses. Taxes and tax equivalents, $489,400. That's money we pay the city. Long-term debt, we don't have any debt right now. And then the capital, we don't expect to get any this next fiscal year either. Capital outlay, $872,000, and those are listed down at the bottom down here. These are some things that we need to do. System improvements, we got $600,000. That includes continuing, our services with the right-of-way cutting crews. We need to purchase a chipper truck. We've got some substation breakers that we want to try to purchase pretty quickly here from over in Lane. Yeah, and then we need to purchase our own side-by-side. Right now, we are using the one from the fire department. And then we need to purchase another truck for the right-of-way department. So total capital outlay is $872,000. If you look at the disbursements where it says increase in cash reserves, $520,610. That money came from the rate increases that we did back in January and April. That's just half a year, $520,000 projected increase. Okay, the second page, this is just a budget worksheet that we pretty much use. We plug different numbers in to come up with the numbers on the first page. The last page here, these are proposed salary increases. I won't go through these one by one, but you see where we have salary increases here. At the bottom here, I did not put an increase in for myself, nor the general manager's position. Any questions?
And this has to be approved by July 1st.
By
Yes.
what?
July
Yeah.
1st.
Would it be better for us to go ahead and figure out who's going to be picking and stuff like that, so we have a budget, or is that?
No, we don't even have all the applicants in order for to determine the general, we have to hire a general manager. That's where the applicants come in.
I just know.
Yeah.
A bit,
But no, we have to have it approved by July 1. It has to go into effect by July 1. Typically, in the past, the electric department presents the budget to us like she's doing now, and we approve the budget, and it goes into effect July 1.
And so when we do this, we approve these rate,
Correct. That's because that's their recommendation. Yeah, that's their recommendation.
Now, keep in mind, those numbers in blue, those guys, they're actually in the lineman program, so those increases won't take effect until they actually, go to school and come back and then pass the written curriculum.
They gotta pass the test.
But we have to have the numbers there because that's the program that's been adopted, by the STEP program that's been adopted.
By TVPPA and
Right.
CDPA. And I'll be honest, I did enter a higher increase for the office staff because we're constantly training in that office. We've got a big training coming up in September where CSA, they're coming in and they're gonna take all the cashiers and billing clerk and myself, and they're gonna go through with us and upgrade the system. And we do this periodically. And we're always learning new things in that office. And so I am asking for a little bit more for, the two full-time cashiers and billing clerk. Like I said, I'm not asking for anything for myself.
You said the ones that move, they get that after they.
Go to school. If they don't go to school, pass that class, they don't get.
Oh, and we didn't ask for anything for the part-time employees either, because one of them, he's retired and came back, and, he's already joined his retirement. The other one is disabled, and he's not allowed to make a certain amount a year.
Any questions? Any more questions? Any more questions?
It kind of seems, and I'm just asking, I just want to know here. So it kind of seems like you got a scale, right? So where it's kind of like, even out with everybody, one sticks out. And I'm just trying to figure out why that one is that much.
Which one is it?
It's like $5 raise, look like.
Oh, yes, so.
I just want to know,
Yeah, come.
So Timmy is leaving, as he's told us already 100 times tonight, but, and we are training this one person to replace Timmy as the, line staking engineer. And this guy's been with us 16 years, and like I said, he's training for Timmy's job. And I think Timmy's salary is on here right now too, so he's not gonna be getting exactly what Timmy's also a lineman, and this guy's not a lineman.
Really, does this guy really work? I mean, I'm just saying like,
I think so.
I mean,
is this something?
this hasn't been, I mean, we haven't had any problem with this.
Oh,
No, that's what I'm saying. That's right.
Yes.
Question. Do you get one amendment on this as well? It's said and done, right?
We can amend, we're not in an election year. Only an election year you can amend. But this is the election department budget. This is a total different fiscal year. And this is a whole different umbrella than what we deal with over on that side. There are a whole different set of federal and state laws. But we're on federal laws on this. You know, question is not, is there a motion for the approval?
What will make the motion for the approval?
It's been properly motioned and second. Question, I have to ask 3 times. Being none, all those in favor, aye. Any opposers? Ayes have it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Timmy and Jackie, thank y'all for y'all leadership. Seriously. You're welcome.
Thank you. Tell Trina we just thank you. So, you know, Trina being, her, she and her husband, everybody left those people, so they're soul fire, what you call it? The sole owners of Chick-fil-A in Northeast Mississippi and the 2 squares. So if Trina worked for TJ, she's been doing it for years. She's the accountant that comes in and looks like and helps to make, I guess the eyes over Jack to make sure. It's working. Okay. Discuss and approve ICC core memorandum of partnership, MOP, between Okolona Police Department and Etowah Community College. You want to elaborate on that, Chief?
Yeah, committee, and all the police can go up there and take some classroom across the city and things, which, each police got something out a year, we can get them up there free. And some radar, observers, and other things. He would give me a list of what classes, off later, and I'll give it to y'all. Y'all approve this, so the officers can go up there when they have the class. Because we got to have. And I bring y'all a list of it, what kind of class they're gonna offer, and when I go, I bring it back to the phone there with the class.
Any questions? Any more questions?
I see who went this before.
Sorry?
The train, it's ICC, so one we used before, or I'm just, have y'all used this like a
Before
before?
the last chief? No, he said this is a chief role.
Okay.
They go up there, that we can get, it don't cost the city anything.
Any other questions? Being none, is there a motion for the approval?
Motion.
Ms. Gardner, second. We have a motion to approve. We have a second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
Any opposers? We're at the 15. Councilwoman Gardner.
Yeah, I kind of want to discuss the, after our dispatches for the, election party. There have been several concerns that have been raised by, individuals that have reached out. And I mean, I know it's understandable, if lights go out, phones ring, you expect it to be busy. I don't think you expect for nobody to answer at all. And that's been a concern, they just wanna know where I'm calling, I can't get nobody on the phone. So I'm just trying to figure out, or trying to see what kind of solution we can come up with to where, I'm not saying that you guys not answering the phone, I don't say this out of I wish I did that. But, if people come to me and say, hey, I'm calling them, I can't get nobody, y'all like to do that, so that's the reason why I'm mentioning it, because it was brought to me, and, I just feel like we should address it.
Well, you need to stay on the phone, if you stay on the phone, 911 will answer. Okay. Yeah, pick it up. Ain't nobody at the station sometimes. These guys, when that phone rings, it takes 5 people down there today. But they have to go out on the call. And the police is on the call. So it rings about 5 or 6 times, and then 911 will pick it up and answer. That's the way we got it set up.
Yeah. More rate from the warehouse?
All they need to do is hold on to it.
I'm not sure about that. I'd have to check into that. I don't remember how that was set up. It's been so long ago. I don't remember how. I know the 2131 number rolls over after so many calls to the cell phone, but I didn't know about the main line, so I have to check on that. Okay.
So there is.
But-
cell phone?
Yeah, it rolls to the cell phone.
I can tell you one problem.
I mean, but still don't work there. I mean, just like, I don't know, y'all call me at one time, on Twitter, get through.
How would it work if you guys didn't have this? Like if we went to maybe like, and I'm just asking questions.
Now,
like,
I know
trying to get a
when
solution.
I first started down there, we had a cell phone. And then on call got hit on at one time. But that didn't matter though, 'cause I mean, they out working too. So it is still the same spot, same solution.
How would it work with the clerk pay? I'm just asking. So like if you guys, I mean, like, you have your clerks, right? And I'm not saying that that's something that you guys need to do, but, I'm just asking, trying to find a solution.
Now, we have talked about it before, we don't mind, I mean, I've had to ladies it before, and they said they don't mind if we had to take the call, I'm like, be on call. Everybody do 1 week in a month, well, 1 week a month is what we do. If we be on the same schedule with the guys who are on call, so you'd be on call from Friday night till the next Friday morning. And we've talked about it before, because we get the calls, they call our personal cell phones, inboxing on Facebook too, but they can't get anybody to answer that after hours long. And so we discussed it before in the office.
Excuse me. Is there like a system, like I know, like when I was in college, I went in Oxford, they had, I know not Oxford, Mississippi, but like they had like a system that would let you know, like, hey, power's out, expect this, is that.
We don't have that here in Okolona, unfortunately. It's
I
very
know.
expensive.
I figured it's probably expensive. There, you driving all the way up at night.
Did you all talk to 911 to see what they would charge to take those additional calls?
They don't want to. That turns, in other words, power outage is not an emergency situation. A rig, somebody hurt, that's more emergency than.
Yeah.
They don't really like calling us, they usually tell us, look, y'all need to do something. Yeah, they don't like, 911 don't like it.
But they don't have a choice.
People will call, yeah, they call 911 all the time.
They do
And then come around and call 911 and call hospital. They have to have
Well, maybe that's something we can, let's network on this at some of those other cities. What we got now, what do y'all do about, situation? Do y'all have to set up like, like our city? And so how are y'all, because I know one of the classes, you'll have an opportunity to discuss that. Yeah. I know one of them.
And maybe before like storms come in, maybe go ahead and send out a notice like, hey, there's gonna be some high power storms.
Well, they got that, what that alert code.
I need to hit on Facebook, or TikTok, wherever these days. I mean, just something to like help out. I've been there when they call 911.
I've been there too. I've been.
And it doesn't help
I
you
got in the
be-
car and drove down there and they was on the phone answering calls. I went down there, had contact, I'm gonna keep the door in and they're on there answering all these calls. I'm like, what y'all doing? They take the calls. What we need to get up the water line and rent the bill, building over there for the
I
calls.
was thinking about that, but you
Then when
got
an alert call, tell her ding, 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 part-time will run over there and you got to get on the phone.
Like a dispatch, will give it to a person, something, and maybe like you said, you can find out
But,
something.
let's send it out.
If you do, you would, when you do, you would trust people with the same problem. I mean, that's the thing that I hate about it, it's the same problem.
Well, it'll be the same time as far as the lines busy, but we get more complaints about it not being answered. The more the complaints are, nobody's answering.
But they don't know, how do they know if we have, call waiting? You see what I'm saying? How do you know if the person is not just answering? I mean, if you pick up the phone, you're already on a phone call and they call it in, it goes to call waiting. Call waiting is not,
Well, Mayor, just like you, and I'm not trying to step over to you, but I've been here 20 years. I've dealt with it since I've been here. And we're still here, irregardless, it's gonna be the same thing, because they're still gonna call the fire station, they're still gonna call the police department. It's what they've done here, for as long as I've been here. It's just getting them out of the habit for one number. That's one issue. But as far as us, there's a lot of times we actually have more than one guy. They'll call me, hey, can you come help? I live here. I will come and help if I can. But the thing about it, it's just, it is what it is. You can only answer the phone one person at a time, unless more than one person answers. I mean, it's just what it is. And if I'm trying to talk to somebody, this phone is steadily going on and on.
look,
Again, it's not a jab.
I know,
It's not a jab, but.
Just adding, I guess, I'm trying to.
It makes sense when you say it out loud, right? But you're not gonna make everybody understand what you just said.
I understand that. I didn't think that.
Yeah, I know you got y'all going out. I'm not gonna do it. I'm too busy with my thing.
There is one other thing. There is one other thing we need to look at, and that is that the lines that the 2131, the after hours call comes in on, are separated between the electric part, the powerhouse, and the fire department. They're on old copper lines, and they go bad constantly. And so the last power outage we had with the storm, that line wasn't working. So they were calling it, but they weren't getting anybody, but it wasn't going anywhere because the line was bad. So we found that out right afterwards, and we had AT&T come in to fix it. This happens all the time. So we might want to look at another solution. Maybe somehow, I'm just throwing something out there. Say we have a phone line through Comcast at the powerhouse instead of using the copper lines, because they're getting away with it, getting rid of them anyways. They're not going to support the copper lines. They won't fix them.
Yeah.
Other than they'll just put you on another pair, hopefully get you along. And then after that rings there so many times, then it forwards to the cell phone that the guys have at the fire department or whoever, or whatever. That might be a better solution because the copper lines are really a bad problem.
Yeah, let's get us an assessment on that. Yeah, even compromise. I've never heard
Yeah,
of it.
you solved it right there.
Well, like that.
Yeah, you solved it right there. I mean, if the car's not going, is.
Okay, and that's what we have here. We're on fiber here. We're in the fiber loop. It just didn't loop, they didn't loop it.
They came in, when they originally ran ceasefire fiber through town, they were gonna allow customers to purchase it, business. And we put in a quote, I put in a quote for that, and we put in a quote for one other location. And then ceasefire came back in, their auditors looked at it and said, no, we're not gonna do this for Okolona. But because you already have a quote in, they honored our quote with the city. That's the only reason we have ceasefire. That's the only reason we got it, otherwise we would not have it, unless you wanna pay the really extreme prices that the banks and stuff pay for fiber, which is really high.
Well, give us some options, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Comcast may be a good option.
Yeah.
We have that service already at the powerhouse for the, so that may be it, maybe.
Thank you.
I think we need to just go ahead and, convert over and get off that copper line. If that copper line went down like that the last storm, we need to go ahead and transition over to get them in and get us converted.
Right.
That's critical. Yeah. Anybody object to that? Hey, you want to write this down? General consent, authorizing those to go ahead and get our, fire department converted from that, wherever it is with that copper line.
Yeah.
Over to the most feasible. With, you think it's gonna be AT&T?
I think it's gonna be Comcast at Powerhouse.
Okay,
Fire department already has, well, they have Comcast too, but I don't know if they'll split between locations, but we can work, we'll look at their options.
yeah. They want to do AT&T, so we're doing Comcast pole attack.
Right.
And then, so you authorize. it.
Okay. We'll check it out.
Thank you, Ms. Carter.
Thank you.
Discuss and approve, mayor as first voting delegate, vice mayor as second voting delegate for Intermunicipal 2026 annual conference, for the office of second vice president. We're not running for the office of second vice president. It's the vote for the person who's running for the office of second vice president. And historically, this is how the city is done. That's the reason why it's working like this. The mayor has opted, if the mayor is unable to do it, then the vice mayor goes and votes because they only allow the two of us to submit, or whomever is chosen to vote on behalf of the city. Typically, it's always been the mayor, and then he could the vice mayor. Gene don't carry the flag this year for us. You know, do that. Is there a motion for the approval? One month.
Make a motion to approve the mayor's
It's a motion from that. All those in favor, aye? Aye. All right, any opposers? Discuss and approve, the adoption of the 2026-2027 municipal budget schedule. The 17 and 18, you know where the two of those came from. Miss Jean. So I didn't put her name in the parentheses, but they came from Miss Jean. She says, put this on the agenda, tell the board, it needs to be adopted, these are the days we're gonna have for, work sessions that they're able to come, you're able to come, you can come, but, you're not, you're not. So there's a list, it's in everybody's, board packet. But this was budget schedule, June first was the first day to really kick it off. I'm just meeting with my department heads, before the help this week to give them their wish list sheets. So y'all see that, is there any questions about or any objections? What is the pleasure of the board if there are no questions?
As far as the work session dates,
Yeah, number 17,
or 7. I'm getting confusing. Yes. On the actual dates where it's broken down, the work sessions.
it's on your sheets,
Yes.
the sheets, the handout.
I'm saying in terms of the dates, I know that I'll be indisposed on some of those dates, is what I was. Yeah.
I would appreciate it.
Yes, sir.
Is there? Okay, yeah, those two things. Is there any questions to number 17? Any other questions? Being none, is there a motion for the approval of the budget schedule?
For approval for the budget schedule.
Is there a second? Is there probably motion and second? Any additional questions? Being none, Ms. Marley?
Like I said, I know that I'll be out of town on a couple of them. Those are not gonna be recorded or anything, right?
No, we don't take official action, but those are work sessions.
Right.
We'll have a special call board meeting with the doctor.
Okay, sure.
You got to have it done before September 15th. Yeah. Is there a motion for the approval? We got we have another, okay, the question, okay. There ain't no other question. What do you have recorded, baby?
Gates and Morgan.
Okay. So, there are no other questions, any other questions? All those in favor, aye? We're at number 18, discuss and approve the adoption of the 2026-2027 municipal budget work sessions. Because most of your budget schedule is normally prescribed by state law. State law says this gotta be done, this gotta be done, this gotta be done, this gotta be done by this date, this date, this date. And then this budget work session is where she's trying to make sure we're all within those dates and, we got all of our ducks in a row. Basically, this is our work session, like you said there, really get down to the. Are there any questions? Being none, is there a motion for the approval? Okay. Okay, it has been seconded by Ms. Trice. Was it, when you raise your hands to second Ms. Trice, or will you just? Okay. All those in favor, aye? Any opposers? Is there a motion for the approval of the consent agenda items? We have 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Four, make a motion to approve the consent items 19, 20, 21, and 22.
Is there probably motion second? All those in favor, aye?
Question. Can I have just a few minutes to read over these real quick?
Well,
You got another?
I have something, I need to go back. I'm so sorry, I failed to, and I overlooked the citizens' request form that's in, Ward 3. Is it okay if I address?
What I did, I put it in your box. Everybody, and when they come in and fill those out,
Yes.
but I'll allow you, for just remember if you want to elaborate on that quick. Whenever they fill them out, what I do, I'll make a Xerox copy and I'll put it in each of them, if who ward is involved, that's the council person, I put the copy, because it's it's carbonated copies, there are 3 colored, and once it's resolved, then you will get from the hard copy from the office. One is pink, one is white, and one is another color, look on the bottom, and you get those. Those are just Xerox copies for you to have for your record, that you got a position within your ward that has reported something, and that, you got a record. I will keep a folder at the house, a milk cart, put it there, citizen complaints, citizen requests, and I'll drop them over in there. And that way you can always go back and put it in, and you'll know, because there are some habituals out there. I'll just, hey, it is what it is. But it is what it is. But to keep the record straight, and you'll have your ducks in a row. That's how I would do it. I'll take mine.
Thank you.
And so whenever we have these, I believe, put them, and it's just pretty much nothing for us to do. You have it all to where it needs to go.
And I'm just letting you know. Yeah. You can call and ask the department head, hey, what happened? Did y'all do this? Is that okay if they can call and ask about work order? Can they do that first? Okay. So once you have that, you feel direction. Yeah, okay. So y'all can call it out. Any other questions on the consent items? So do we have what do we have, Paige? Okay. All those in favor, aye? All right. We're now at number 23, 24, 25. I'm gonna ask the board if they will make a close determination whether or not to enter into executive session.
Close determination whether or not to enter into executive session.
Second by Ward 5. All those in favor, aye? Guess we'll go next door. Everybody here?
Websites much happens. You go. It's running.
Like the, you know, like in the, I don't think I'm about to say like the kids
Get it together. You know that's what it doesn't
let the record reflect that while we were in executive session, no official action was taken. We're now at number 23. What is the pleasure of the board?
I'd like to make a motion to hire Shakita Gates as a full-time police officer at $17 an hour, pending written documentation clearance from MDOT and drug test.
Is there a second? It's been properly motion and second. All those in favor, aye?
Aye.
It is unanimous. Okay. Okay. Are there any additional motions to number 23?
Part-time, so, I don't know how to pronounce her name, Miss Cox.
Ms. Cox, okay.
Hired her as a part-time, police officer at $50 and
Is there a second to the motion? It's been properly motioned and second. All those in favor, aye. Any opposers? Ayes have it. She did, oh, she did the. There you go.
Right here.
Mr. Mayor,
Yes, ma'am.
we would like to, hire Matthew Duke as police officer full-time at $17 an hour. At $17 an hour, pending drug test.
Is there a second to the motion? It's been properly motioned and second. All those in favor, aye. Ayes have it. Okay. We're now at number 4, Public Works Department. What is the pleasure of the board?
Mr. Mayor, I would like to make the motion that we, give a pay increase of $1 to Larry Shepherd and Lee Hurston.
What was that?
Thank you so much. All those in favor, aye.
Aye.
It is unanimous. Number 25. Is there a motion for the approval of the slate? For the approval of the slate? You might want to. Just decide. That's the only thing. This is approval slate. Okay. Let the record reflect that Ms. Gardner has accused herself. She did it for full accusal. What is the pleasure of the council? Is there a second? It's been properly motioned and second to approve on this to approve the slate for summer employees, for summer work program employees
At $8.
at $8 an hour, okay?
Do we have to put the dates?
June 2nd to July 31st?
Yes. Is there a second? Mr. Barton, who seconded? Mr. Barton seconded. Did you?
I mean, I think I know she.
Who did you have? Did you?
I thought, Dean made the motion and Ms. Trice said,
Okay.
Let's try to finish it up.
All right. Thank you so much. All those in favor, aye. It is unanimous. Let me just, come on back. Is there a, well, I'll let her come. Is there a motion for adjournment? Is there a second? All those in favor, aye. We are adjourned. Thank you all so much.